King John. The name alone evokes whispers of tyranny, treachery, and a lost treasure. He is a monarch shrouded in infamy, forever etched in history as Bad King John. But beyond the legends and the lore, lies a mystery that has captivated historians and archaeologists alike: the lost palace of King John. This elusive palace, swallowed by time and hidden beneath layers of earth, represents a tantalizing enigma. Recent archaeological discoveries have shed new light on this elusive structure. The artifacts unearthed, whispering tales of a bygone era, are slowly piecing together the story of King John's palace. Join us as we delve into the annals of history and attempt to unravel the mystery of Bad King John's lost palace. To comprehend the significance of the lost palace, we must first understand the historical context in which it existed. King John, the youngest son of Henry II and Eleanor of Aquitaine, ascended to the English throne in 1199. His reign, far from peaceful, was marked by conflict, rebellion, and political maneuvering. John's rule was plagued by wars, both at home and abroad. To finance his military campaigns, John levied heavy taxes on his subjects, further eroding their loyalty. John's autocratic style of governance, coupled with his perceived cruelty, earned him the moniker Bad King John. It was against this backdrop of unrest and rebellion that the Lost Palace served as King John's sanctuary. Perhaps the most defining event of King John's reign was the signing of Magna Carta in 1215. This landmark document, a cornerstone of English law and individual liberties, stands as a testament to the barons' struggle against John's oppressive rule. The Magna Carta sought to limit the king's power and ensure certain rights for the English people. John, feeling betrayed and humiliated by the barons' demands, had no intention of honoring the charter. He reneged on his promises, plunging England back into civil war. The story of King John and the Lost Palace is inextricably linked to the events surrounding Magna Carta. The Lost Palace of King John, shrouded in mystery and intrigue, represents a tantalizing enigma for historians and archaeologists alike. Historical records and local folklore provided tantalizing clues. The palace, according to these accounts, was situated somewhere in the marshlands of eastern England. The marshes provided natural defenses, making the palace difficult to attack. The palace itself, though lost to time, was likely a grand and imposing structure. Contemporary accounts describe it as a sprawling complex of buildings, boasting luxurious accommodations and expansive gardens. However, the passage of time, coupled with the unforgiving nature of the marshlands, took their toll on the palace. By the late medieval period, the palace had vanished from sight, swallowed by the very landscape it once dominated. Section 5. Uncovering the Past. The Hunt for King John's Palace. The search for King John's lost palace has been a long and arduous one, spanning centuries and involving countless historians, archaeologists, and amateur enthusiasts. This quest has taken many twists and turns, with each generation adding its own layer of intrigue and discovery. Early attempts, often based on hearsay and local legends, yielded little in the way of concrete evidence. These initial efforts were hampered by a lack of reliable sources and the challenges of interpreting ancient texts and maps. However, the advent of modern archaeological techniques breathed new life into the search. Innovations in technology provided new tools and methods that revolutionized the field. Ground-penetrating radar, aerial photography, and other non-invasive methods allowed archaeologists to peer beneath the surface without disturbing the delicate archaeological layers. These techniques offered a way to explore hidden structures and artifacts without causing damage. The breakthrough came in the late 20th century when archaeologists focused their attention on a site near the present-day village of Clipstone in Nottinghamshire. This location, rich in historical significance, provided promising clues that reignited the search. The hunt for the lost palace was far from over, but the pieces of the puzzle were finally starting to fall into place. Each discovery brought researchers closer to uncovering the truth, and the excitement of potential breakthroughs kept the quest alive. Section 6. Whispers from the Earth, the first discoveries. As archaeologists carefully removed layers of earth, they began to unearth a treasure trove of artifacts, each object whispering a story about life in King John's lost palace. The meticulous process of excavation revealed items that had been buried for centuries, waiting to tell their tales. Fragments of decorated floor tiles hinted at the opulence and grandeur of the structure. These tiles, with their intricate designs and vibrant colors, spoke volumes about the artistic sensibilities and the wealth that once flowed through the palace. The discovery of a medieval seal, bearing King John's royal insignia, sent a wave of excitement through the excavation team. This seal, a symbol of authority and power, was a tangible connection to the past, linking the present to the era of King John. This small, unassuming object provided the first irrefutable evidence that the site was indeed connected to the ill-fated monarch. The seal's discovery was a pivotal moment, confirming the historical significance of the site. Excavations also revealed more mundane items, offering insights into the everyday lives of those who lived and worked within the palace walls. These everyday objects, though less glamorous, were equally important in understanding the daily routines and practices of the past inhabitants. These artifacts helped to paint a more complete picture of life in King John's lost palace. Each item, from the grand to the ordinary, contributed to a richer, more nuanced understanding of the historical narrative, bringing the past vividly to life. Section 7. A Feast for a King, Unraveling the Palace Kitchen. One of the most significant discoveries at the Clipstone site was the Palace Kitchen. This sprawling complex, once a hive of activity, provided archaeologists with a fascinating glimpse into the culinary world of King John's court. Animal bones, discovered in abundance, revealed the lavish nature of the feasts prepared within these walls. The remains of deer, boar, swan, and other delicacies graced the tables of the king and his guests. The discovery of exotic spices, imported from distant lands, further underscored the opulence of the palace kitchen. The palace kitchen offers a tantalizing glimpse into the tastes and extravagance of King John's court. Section 8. Games of Power and Leisure. Evidence from the grounds. Beyond the palace walls, archaeologists unearthed evidence of leisure activities, offering insights into how the inhabitants of King John's lost palace spent their downtime. The discovery of a medieval bowling green suggested that the king and his courtiers enjoyed this popular pastime. Excavations also revealed fragments of gaming pieces, hinting at the popularity of board games during this period. Chess, backgammon, and other games of strategy provided entertainment and a welcome distraction from the pressures of courtly life. The artifacts unearthed from the grounds of the palace offer a glimpse into the more human side of those who resided within its walls. Section 9. The King's Privy Insights into Medieval Life. While perhaps not the most glamorous discovery, the excavation of the palace's latrine pits provided archaeologists with a wealth of information about the health, hygiene, and diets of those who lived and worked within the palace walls. These latrine pits, often overlooked in historical narratives, are treasure troves of data, revealing the everyday lives of medieval people in ways that grander artifacts cannot. Parasite eggs, for example, provided insights into the prevalence of certain diseases during the medieval period. By studying these tiny remnants, scientists can understand the types of illnesses that plagued the population and how they might have affected daily life and mortality rates. Food remains, preserved in the anaerobic environment of the latrine pits, offered further clues about the diets of the palace inhabitants. These remnants tell us not only what people ate but also about trade routes, agricultural practices, and even social hierarchies based on the types of food consumed. Perhaps the most intriguing discovery was a collection of wooden writing tablets discarded in the latrine pit and remarkably well preserved. These tablets, often used for administrative purposes, provide a direct link to the bureaucratic workings of the time. These tablets offered a rare glimpse into the literacy and administrative practices of King John's court. They reveal the complexities of medieval governance and the importance of record-keeping in maintaining the kingdom's affairs. The latrine pits serve as a reminder that even the most mundane aspects of life can offer valuable insights into the past. They highlight how interconnected health, diet, and administration were in shaping the lives of those who lived centuries ago, providing a fuller picture of medieval society. Section 10. Shifting Sands of History, Reevaluating King John. The discovery and excavation of King John's lost palace have had a profound impact on our understanding of this often maligned monarch. The artifacts unearthed provide a more nuanced perspective on his reign and the intricacies of medieval life. The palace emerges as a place of both power and leisure, a microcosm of medieval society. While the discovery of the lost palace does not excuse King John's tyrannical actions, it does offer a more complete picture of the man and his reign. It reminds us that history is rarely black and white, and that even the most infamous figures were complex individuals shaped by the world in which they lived. Section 11. Epilogue: The enduring allure of the Lost Palace. The lost palace of King John, once swallowed by time and hidden beneath layers of earth, has re-emerged as a tangible link to a pivotal period in English history. The artifacts unearthed have breathed new life into the story of Bad King John, and challenged our perceptions of this enigmatic monarch. The quest to uncover the secrets of the Lost Palace continues. The Lost Palace has become a window into a bygone era, offering a glimpse into the lives, loves, and struggles of those who lived within its walls. It serves as a reminder that the past is never truly lost, and that with each archaeological discovery, we inch closer to understanding the rich tapestry of human history.